Ooh, I have a little fleck.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Horrorcast. Today we're going over the SCP Foundation. The SCP Foundation, which stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, is a top secret foundation tasked with the research, capturing, and containing of beings, objects, places, events, and other anomalies that do not abide by natural law as we know it. Through this foundation, there are many numbered anomalies that have been accounted for and researched extensively. So much so that we can know about them ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Indeed.
SCP, kind of like the back rooms, is a very fun thing to talk about because it's
Yeah. And there's good fanfic.
user created, basically.
Yeah.
A large majority of it is. So it's
Do any
new
of
ones
them
Mm-hmm.
coming out daily.
intertwine?
There's good fan art too.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Go over the best SCP backroom levels.
That would be sweet.
What
Or
backroom level
SCPs.
has SCP characters in it?
Yeah, SCPs you
Anomalies?
can find in the back rooms.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That would be
anyways,
crazy.
today we're just going over three SCPs. Or yeah, three SCPs. So what you looking at?
What?
We're gonna start with SCP number 096. 096, I repeat, 096. This guy's a little humanoid creature. He's around 2.38 meters tall. For Americans, that's like, what's 2 meters? 6 feet and a couple and some change.
Like 6.4, right? Six
I
feet
don't know.
four
So
inch, something like
he's got
that.
to be close to around like 8 feet or something like that.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure.
Wow.
From like 7 to 8 feet, probably. Something like that. And he's really skinny, and his arms
That's
are gross.
7.81 feet.
Ah, it was close.
Close.
And his arms are grossly long in comparison to the rest of his stature. So he got them knee scratchers. Uh, he is hairless and devoid of pigment, just like Bryson. Uh,
That's
um,
facts, though.
this creature is mostly docile and only paces back and forth. Hey, just like Bryson.
This is
Um,
crazy. I've seen everything that Bryson does as you're
in
reading
the
it.
Yeah. In the case that someone looks at SCP-96, it will become noticeably distressed, scream, cover its face, and babble before charging at whoever was looking at it. Oh my gosh, it's Bryson. This is Bryson. Okay. Once
True.
SCP-096 reaches the target, it will kill and destroy all the remnants of this person. So it doesn't stop at just killing. It
So it's
destroys
me.
it
So
destroys
it's
everything that was left behind in the killing.
oh
Yeah.
my
Um,
god.
so this is Bryson,
Yeah.
Yeah.
confirmed.
We don't need
Yeah.
to pop
Pretty
up a
much.
picture for this one because he's
Yeah,
right here.
you can see him right in front of you.
Yeah. That stare
Very
right there.
scary.
That's the face.
Very scary. That's the
yeah.
fit.
Yeah.
When you look at him, that's what he does right there, and then he charges at you.
Yep.
He starts babbling and freaking out,
It's
and
like yeah, it's
he
like a
charges at
rhino
you.
right there. You just gotta
Yeah,
find a
I,
tree.
I'm
yeah.
like, ah, and then kill you. It's over.
Yeah,
And then it's
Literally.
over.
exactly. Yeah,
If
exactly.
you hear that scream, know that
Yeah.
it's over for you.
hmm
It said
Yeah,
So
on
I
yeah,
mean,
the
that's a.
wiki too that the only way to stop this SCP is to actually have the Rizzler present with you.
mm. What wiki is this that you're looking at?
What?
I don't know. I think everyone can edit this one actually.
Wikipedia is what he is on right now.
hmm
Yes.
Wikipedia. But yeah, I mean this entity's pretty fun in all
That's a pretty fun
seriousness.
one. Yeah, it's a
He's
pretty
pretty
fun one.
cool. Um,
Pretty,
just a little.
pretty big guy.
He's just a little freak, you know.
He's not little. That's a big
He's a
freak right
he's
there.
a big freak.
That's a big freak.
What
Absolutely.
I'm curious is how much he weighs, because he's so tall and skinny. But
Ooh,
like,
that's true.
what's his weight?
Mm.
Is
Good
he's
question.
got to be heavy because he's almost 8 feet tall. Um,
Yeah, so it says minimal muscle mass, low body mass.
mhm.
very little to no muscle mass. There's no actual thing.
Okay.
But he's capable at running at speeds exceeding 93 plus miles per hour.
That is very fast.
Oh my god.
All right, that's cool.
Just like me. Anyways,
Yeah.
on to the next one.
Strange.
So it's Bryson.
So
Just-
yeah, we're gonna move
So
on.
he's
past me.
just dick and bones then, huh?
That was just my Wikipedia page that they read, but now let's get into the SCPs for real.
Yeah.
So on to the next one, SCP-173. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173. Personnel assigned to enter the container are instructed to alert one another before blinking. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull or by strangulation.
So, is this how bobbleheads are made?
Kind of, I guess.
What do you mean?
Do they have this SCP working at like a bobblehead factory?
And he's just snapping necks?
And just everyone's
perfection.
not ignoring him.
Each and every one.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost what it seems like, huh?
Yeah.
This guy, you know, he's... The best way to describe him is he looks kind of like a baby doll almost.
Oh yeah, unfortunately I forgot we didn't give him a description, so yeah. We'll throw a picture of him up on the screen, but
Oh my god.
Let me pull up a little description so I can read it.
yeah, let him know what he looks like. He looks like
yeah.
what's that
A whole lot of thing.
what's that little like dummy game on the iPhone where you have like the dude who's hanging by the strings?
The
and you
physics
gotta...
one, whatever it's called.
Yeah, but it's like a something like that. It's the little dummy doll.
I know what you're talking about.
That's what he looks like, but with a giant red
So,
gash in the
almost
middle of
like
his forehead.
Almost like a voodoo
when it,
doll.
yeah, it says when it moves, it does so at high speeds.
Yeah.
He spontaneously generates waste materials, a mixture of blood and fecal matter around its vicinity.
God,
That's
what
disgusting.
Okay, there's a
It is to
photo,
be
I
kept
see
in a
that.
locked container.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's scary because anytime you see him, if you even blink, he's just right on you and he snaps your neck.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So I know a little about this one just because there's an old video game about it, and he's like the main bad guy in it.
What's the game?
Probably SCP Foundation. I don't know.
Very fun. Yeah, he's a spooky one.
Or maybe SCP Secret Laboratory. Maybe Containment Breach. It's Containment Breach. I think is the one I'm thinking of.
I mean,
I
just
don't know.
he looks like he
It's
just
one of
wants to snap some necks.
Oh yeah.
He likes neck.
Absolutely. Neck on neck.
For
He
sure.
likes neck.
My question is, how does he do it with those stubby little arms he has?
Experience.
Don't talk about his arms.
His arms, he doesn't have
Okay.
hands. How does he do it? He doesn't have hands.
Just leave him alone.
All he has is nubs.
Just
You know, that's a good question.
we don't want to mess around with him.
I will leave him alone because apparently he's gonna snap my neck with his little dick arms.
While putting fecal matter all over you.
Yeah.
So at the base of the neck, he probably just comes over like a forklift almost, and then just goes, just like
Okay.
that.
Oh, so he rotates? You think?
Yeah, I think he just goes and he just goes.
So he doesn't actually like snap like someone would, like
I mean,
he just kind of like does a little bit of a
yeah,
like he's turning a steering wheel.
whatever works best for him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, only first-hand experienced users know what it's like.
That would make sense. Well, yeah, and we don't know that because no. Wait. He also strangles people. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Snapping at the okay, so he snaps the neck or he strangles people.
So wow, that's
How does he strangle people? Again, he doesn't have hands.
same thing, just slowly crushing.
Okay. So like what are those machines called?
I don't
Hydraulic
think.
press?
Yeah, just two hydraulic presses. Just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think
Like
we're
someone
ever
with
gonna find out
chopsticks?
because no one's seeing it.
in telling a story.
Well, you just
No
can't
one,
see
no one
it
lives. No one lives to see the day.
because it doesn't move when you're looking at it. So clearly, it does it when everyone's looking away.
Yeah. Don't even
So
get
no
to
one's
be like,
actually seen
oh,
how it does it. Maybe his
technically,
arms extend for a
That's a
second.
good point.
Odie.
That's a
I don't
good
know.
point. Wait,
His
yeah, how do
arms
they
go
know that?
extendo.
Look at his dog. Look at his. Oh, they go to dog.
There is just rows of people coming in.
Yeah. Which is perfect timing because he is about to do our last one.
Exactly. Go for it. It's the longest one.
And that's right. That's right. We got the
That's
longest
right.
one. Last one. Noise in the background. Um, SCP-106. SCP-106 appears to be an elderly humanoid with a general appearance of advanced decomposition. When attacking, SCP-106 will attempt to incapacitate prey by damaging major organs, muscle groups, or tendons, then pulls disabled prey into its pocket dimension. SCP-106 appears to prefer human prey items in the 10 to 25 years of age bracket. SCP-106 causes a corrosion effect in all solid matter it touches, engaging a physical breakdown in materials several seconds after contact. This effect is particularly detrimental to living tissue and is assumed to be a pre-digestion action. SCP-106 is capable of passing through solid matter, leaving behind a large patch of its corrosive mucus. SCP-106 is able to vanish inside solid matter, entering what is assumed to be a form of pocket dimension.
This one just seems OP.
Kind of.
Yeah.
There's
God hacks.
how do you contain him? He just spits out his little mucus and eats up all enamel around him,
I'm
and then you know,
I'm surprised there's a description so descriptive compared to the last two about this guy who literally has God hacks.
well, because they had to learn so much about him to contain him. You know,
A lot of people did.
you got to know more about your worst enemies than you do about your least enemies.
But how do you contain a man like this?
Least enemies. There we go.
Yeah, that's a quote by King Gonzalez.
I will say, this guy looks like he belongs in the Urban Spook series.
Mm-hmm.
He just has
And
that feel to him.
he's just OP. Like he has pocket dimensions. He'll just pop up a little dimension and then just pull you into it. And
Yeah.
while he's pulling you into it, he has corrosive pre-digestive fluid that eats away at your skin.
Yeah, just going crazy.
Reminds me of like a
That sounds like a
boomer.
horrible way to die.
He's not even like doing any of the work.
No, it's just his nature.
Yeah.
It's just his nature. He just does it because it's him, not because it's fun. Maybe because it's fun. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah, he'll like punch you and then just be like, "Oh, here you go into my pocket dimension."
exactly. But what's nice is he doesn't attack anyone older than 25. So I mean, that's a lot of people.
That's true.
He only has a 15-year age range that he goes after. It's a little
Kind of
sus.
weird.
It's a little bit interesting. It's yeah. He
You're going
likes
as
them
low
young.
as 10 years old, huh?
He will go as low as 10 years old.
That's kind of weird. Kind of weird, SCP-106.
Easier to digest, I suppose,
How
or
old is
easier to
he?
pull into the pocket dimension. How old is he?
Yep.
Well, he appears to be an elderly humanoid, so
Hey,
100, something like that.
maybe he's 106.
He's kind of like an ethereal being, so maybe a million. Hard to say.
Maybe he's just 106 years old and that's why he's SCP-106.
All I know
I'm
is
just
he's.
saying because there's some underage children in there.
Well, yeah. Probably
That's
everyone's I would assume everyone is an underage child comparative to him. You know?
So does that make everything else okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Well, I don't think the laws of humans abide to him, if I'm being honest. I don't think any of
Maybe.
if there are other SCP-106s out there, like if he's just one of them and there's more out there in his pocket dimension, I don't think the other ones in the pocket dimension would care that he is taking 10-year-olds in there. Unless that's why he created his
But the
pocket
cops will.
dimension. Maybe he created his pocket dimension because he wanted to get away from his other dimension where people were kind of clowning on him for taking 10-year-olds. Who knows?
Or maybe he started around the 25-year-old age and they were making fun of him because he couldn't get 10-year-olds.
That's probably closer to the true story.
That seems more like a SCP-106 type of thing to me.
Yep. I say we end off right there.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yep, that's the perfect one to end it off. This has been the Daily Horror Cast.
Yeah.
Signing off. Peace.